Okay, I'm on. So, um, never thought I'd do this. Videos on YouTube. Um, I'm real confused. That's all. I'm confused. Like, if if the RGB group feels like the Moorish philosophy is taking an African Holocaust away, you know, that's one thing. I think that's strange. That's your argument. But I think it's even stranger that you aren't like entertaining or actually like considering the point. The point is that if black people are actually from America, then that means by law they actually own America. Um, do I have a time on this? Because I know there's a limit. Um, if we own the country, then we shouldn't be paying rent every day for it. Do you understand? Um, if you want a tragedy or a holocaust, think about what happened to the women and children who were left behind. How do you think Haiti and Cuba and all those islands got populated? They're not big enough to port a slave ship. Slave ship. You know, I'm thinking for the first time ever in my life, I'm thinking about what it would take to really bring an entire culture of people. It's crazy that we really believe that the white man has the ability to take an entire continent and switch it over. I mean, like you got to really believe. First of all, you got to believe that the Western Hemisphere was totally desolate, and that people were really like living like cavemen. They described the Native Americans as living in teepees and chasing buffalo all day and growing corn. Corn takes 6 to 8 months to grow, and you can't grow and chase buffalo. You can't live in a teepee all season round. The weather is the way it is today. It was the same way then, which means in the winter time you're really not suitable. So these people couldn't have buildings, couldn't have streets, couldn't invent the wheel, didn't have an alphabet. That's what you believe. You believe that the entire Western Hemisphere was desolate, and that white people went to go get black people and brought them here, all of them, populated the entire Western Hemisphere. That's crazy. He's got to be Superman to be able to pull that off. Think about how much food, how much fresh water you would need to transport those people. How long did the trips take? 3 to 5 months? Can you imagine laying down for 3 to 5 months? They would have to bathe you. They would have to feed you. They would have to give you exercise. People who've been in coma for, a couple of months, they need rehabilitation. They're not even able to walk out of that. The scenario, the Roots movie is being shown in schools as though it were a documentary. What if it was just an isolated event? You're telling me that the Egyptians can build pyramids, but they can't build boats? Really? Wow. So we couldn't sell here to America, right? We all had to come from Africa. And we're the ones who built White House. Slaves. You're going to force a slave to use knowledge of the stars to build buildings? That's a contradiction. You don't see the contradiction in that? Refusing to believe this Moorish philosophy is the most idiotic thing I've ever observed. I mean, it's crazy. If you're a slave in the Matrix and somebody free comes to tell you about it, and by free I mean, I have my own driver's license. It's a right to travel card. I have my own license plate. Doesn't have a state on it. And when the police pull me over, all they can say is drive safely, have a nice day. That's a little bit of freedom. Because they can come and get me tomorrow. And if they do, you're not going to do anything about it. You're not going to protect me, even though I'm completely in the right. And what I'm doing is completely lawful. Black people don't even know what nationality is. You ask them their nationality, they tell you African American. There's no flag. There's no seal. There's no constitution. There's no law. If you don't have law, you're not a human. If you don't have a nationality, you're not a human being, legally speaking. So you're equivalent to a cat or a dog. So it's not illegal to kill you. It's not illegal to run in your pockets and do whatever you want, because this person has no rights, doesn't know any law, doesn't know when he's being corrupted, doesn't know when he's being taken advantage of. That's our problem. That's my 2 cents. That's all I need to say. Peace.